Yeah, I suppose it probably still hasn't sunk in as yet, but to be brutally honest, I suppose it's been an unbelievable series so far. In the first 3 games, every single team that's batted first has posted over 300. So it's been a really good series so far, and I'm sure there's going to be some strong cricket played for the last 4 games.
The logic behind bowling first today, is that because it's a due factor, or is it just the way you wanted to go about it?
I'm not too sure. You'd have to ask George that, but I got asked what I wanted to do, and I said let's chase, just because of the due factor, I suppose, and try and get some early wickets to put them under pressure, which we did. I thought we bowled reasonably well at the start. They hit a lot of boundaries, but there were some chances that we created as a team. But and I suppose they got away from us in the end to make 300. MS batted exceptionally well, but yeah, in the end we won, which was a good thing.
James, obviously the Ishant over where you took 30 changed the game completely. Going into that over, you committed about 46 off 3. What was your target to take from the third last over?
I didn't know that about Ishant, but I didn't feel I could get hold of, and Adam didn't either, we could get hold of the spinner bowling to the long boundary with the Karen ball. So I thought that if we could just noodle them around and try and get probably a run of ball, if we got anything above that was a bonus. And I thought the only way we could win the game, I suppose, was to take the medium paces down from the other end and try and take 20 off each over from that end, and I suppose try and put it together like 25 off 2 overs and just try and chip away. And I thought that was our only chance, to be honest. They sort of got away from us at one stage.
Can you actually sense that Ishant's confidence was down after a couple of those sixes you've hit? Do you sense that when you're batting at it?
Yeah, you can sense it. I suppose there's a fair bit of pressure no matter who's bowling in the end, and I know that, I suppose, because that's my job in the Australian team. So there's always going to be pressure. It's just a matter of if you can execute or not. There's going to be days when you're going to look silly out there, and that's happened to me a lot of times. Don't worry about that. But and there's also other times when you might bowl a really good over at the end and win the game for your team. But that's cricket, and that's why we play the game, and it brings us back, doesn't it? So we'll be back again in 4 more days.
Second round.
James, we saw how you guys bounced back from Jaipur. Obviously, that would have been a fairly dispiriting loss. But what do you take out of this game going? For the rest of the series, you're up 2-1 now. How much of a confidence boost is it to take it in the fashion that you did?
Yeah, look, obviously the first game of the series was a really good win in Pune, and then I suppose it was a kick in the guts the second game in Jaipur to post 360 and have them chase the total 1 down was really disappointing, and I suppose it hurt every player in the dressing room, including the coaching staff. So we knew we had to bounce back with a good game tonight, and I suppose now we're 2-1 up in the series. It's going to be like I said before, it's going to be a really tough contest now for the next 4 games, and if we're to win the series, which I'm sure that we can.
I suppose you know how India's feeling right now, given that's how you're feeling.
Yeah.
3 days ago. I suppose that's a question.
Yeah, definitely. Both teams are obviously ranked 1 and 2 for a reason. I think you've seen that so far in the series, how close all the games are and the totals that have been scored. There's some really good cricket, and India are number 1 for a reason, and I suppose we're number 2 for a reason. So it's going to be a really good series, and I'm sure everyone out there's really excited for the next 4 games.
Your innings probably overshadows his a little bit, but very good knock from Vogie as well.
Yeah. Look, it was a very good innings from Vogie. I thought it was quite clear. I suppose he struggled early in his innings, but to battle the way through and bat as deep as he did, and I suppose give me some support at the other end when I was struggling as well was an added bonus. So I thought he batted exceptionally well, and with a mature head. So I'm wrapped for him as well.
Were you pleased with the bowling effort? Obviously, Dhoni picked up the run rate late, but certainly for the most part, and certainly in the opening 25 overs, it looked like it's the best bowling performance of the tour from either side.
Yeah, look, I suppose they got away from us there at the end. Obviously, that was pretty clear. But I thought through the middle, after our start, I thought we bowled really well as a group and restricted the boundaries at one stage. And I suppose India did the same thing tonight with us from probably overs 30 to 40. They really squeezed us and put pressure on us to score. So that's the one-day game. There's going to be highs and lows, and like I said, that's why we play the game, and that's why I suppose everyone's involved in the game.
Earlier this week, we heard India say that they were pretty confident chasing any total. Does Australia feel the same now?
Yeah, whatever the opposition sets, it's your goal to go out and chase it. So no matter what India get, we back ourselves to chase it, and likewise for them, I suppose. So there's going to be some big totals, I'm sure, for the rest of the series, and it's a matter of the team that can, I suppose, perform under the pressure and get their team over the line. So it's going to be a good series.